09, he was raised as a strong-hearted, cool-minded, and having a leadership quality. His leadership quality has been seen by the world when America was having a civil war because of the emancipation of slavery. He stood as a strong-willed man for the Negro strike and emancipation of slavery system from the American soil. His move was not accepted by many of the Americans who belonged to the Southern states. Even his fellow Republican members was against his move. He strongly held his mind with willpower, modesty, and sense of humanity. He was a man of dignity, good heart, and always smiled and handled various problems. His modesty and good temper made him a lovable person to American people and eventually succeeded in the historic emancipation of slavery by the 13th Constitutional Amendment. Here is a sketch which shows his good temper, humanity, and the quality of leadership to the Americans and to the whole world. These are the slaves who are working for Wilkinson. The slaves are discussing about how their rights has been violated by the Americans.
It's so damn tired. We are human beings, we are not animal yet. We are not different from the white people. We have our own freedom.
Just about time, Mr. Wilkinson and his wife arrived at the tea plantation farm and heard the niggers' discussion about the discrimination by the American.
What's going on here? You're supposed to work, not to discuss. How dare you talk about rights, huh? You are inferior to white race. Now keep on working, bloody niggers.
President Lincoln was traveling with his wife, First Lady Mary Todd, at the countryside where the tea plantation of Mr. Frederick Wilkinson was situated. He saw Wilkinson torturing and discriminating the Negro workers. Mr. Lincoln stopped and wanted to check the situation. He came nearby the Wilkinson plantation and was greatly greeted by Mr. Wilkinson.
Hello, Mr. President. Mr. Wilkinson, you're also a human, isn't it? Why are you sorry and discriminating the same human? Are they animals? They should enjoy like we do. As far as we are concerned, you're supposed to treat them generously. As a leader of the United States of America, I will not tolerate such inhuman behavior. Please, for God's sake, don't ever think of torturing them again.
USA was a turmoil and ravaged by civil war. The Civil War was started because of emancipation of slavery bill introduced by the president. Though he was a member of Republican, many of his fellows don't support his move. They all are against it. Even some fellow countrymen started mutiny against his move. Many states which belonged to the Southern started to adopt their own independent political system. Even though maximum of Americans who belong to the Southern states and his fellow political members argue about the emancipation of slavery, he stood like an iron pillar regarding the threat, which in fact show his leadership quality of right judgment, good temper, and patience. Here is the presidential speech by Abraham Lincoln on emancipation of slavery.
My fellow people, it's hard to have a situation prevailing around us, but we should put in our mind that the black Negroes people is also a human. They should enjoy like we do. We should stand against injustice, discrimination of by a fellow man. We need to stand together to make our country once again great. We should be proud to have saved it. My fellow Americans, let's all join together. Let's believe in equality of people, which is gifted by God. From this onwards, we should believe in equality, where we the people, by the people, and for the people, should not perish from the heart and soul of America. Long live America!
The first emancipation of slavery has put place in the soul of America and the world. Till today, the Negroes is a unique leadership quality that Abraham Lincoln had, and which quality we should achieve to become a good and great leaders. Thank you.